Hello everyone, and welcome to today's update video. In this, I'll be discussing what's to come from all four of my primary series, as well as the upcoming 5K subscriber special. So without further ado, let's begin. First, let's talk about Knuckles Approves. Last time we saw our favorite Echidna, he was approving all of his Sonic racing games, and has been on a hiatus for roughly half a year. Due to me having a new phone I use for videos, I'm still trying to adapt. Hence why it's only been fan-made funding and a few refunded episodes on the channel for a while. Plus, Knuckles Approves doesn't do well views-wise, so that's also a factor. However, I'm proud to announce that Knuckles Approves will be returning sometime in spring. So stay tuned for that. Next, let's discuss Refunded. The last episode the series had was last Christmas with Glitter Force, and there hasn't been a new episode since. But that will change soon, as the next episode, Symbionic Titan, will be releasing next week. Also coming next week is Number Blocks, the second part of the Block Saga. In fact, going forward, there will be 2 new Refunded episodes each week until the season finale, to pick up the slack, you know. Next, I'll quickly cover the topic of the fan-made funding sub-series before getting into the real nitty-gritty, all of which have still yet to return. Like I said before, I've been trying to adapt with a new phone and such, but hopefully I'll have at least one sub-series return either late winter or early spring, assuming I'm motivated enough to keep them going. And now we get back to the Prime series. Next up is fan-made fundings. The end of the 10th season is approaching fast in these next few months, and so is the 15th anniversary too. Now I know what you're probably all thinking, where the hell is Adventure Time? Unfortunately, I hate to say this, but production on the episode has unfortunately been slow. I was hoping to get the episode out last week, but it isn't quite done yet. I hope to get the episode out by at least the end of the month, but unfortunately I can't promise that. However, there is something I can promise. Back in the Plush Pals Season 3 premiere, I officially announced ReZero will be getting an episode, with Superstar 5714 as the final guest star of the season as well. The episode is scheduled to release on April 11th as a celebration of ReZero's 10th anniversary, the anime to be exact. And finally, I'm proud to announce that I've landed the definitive release date for the Season 10 finale, which will coincidentally be episode 300 of the series too. And unlike that whole Edgeworld situation back in Season 7, this will be the 300th episode. And that will be releasing on May 30th. Which will bring the entire 5th anniversary to a close. And last but certainly not least is Plush Pals, which is now officially in its 3rd season. While the premiere could have gone a lot better, this is sure to be an exciting new season. First, let's discuss newcomers. As you all know, Season 3 opened up with Dudley Puppy as the first character part of the Season 3 pack. But he's not the only one joining. Here's a list of the following franchises you can expect to see get new additions to the Plush Pal cast. I don't have a consistent roadmap, but I can confirm that a few of these newcomers will be joining in both May and June. In addition, I provided a list of code names for all these new characters. Maybe they and their color schemes could prove to be good hints as to who they might be. Also, this is the year where character upgrades will finally become a thing. I won't give away who will be upgraded, but I will give you all hints on each of them. One upgrade will go to a character that's been there since the beginning, One will go to a character that debuted at the end of Season 1, and the last one will go to one of the newcomers that debuted in the Season 2 finale. And now for more character-driven episodes. Season 2 explored the past struggles of about 3 to 4 characters. And Season 3 will continue to do that as well, with way more characters being shined on the spotlight than in the last season. The first episode will be premiering on February 15th, titled Rage, Remorse, and Resentment. And will once again be centered on Ernie, as it'll be the first anniversary of his Plush Pals debut. Although, considering all of what's happened during his first year in the series, I doubt he's in any mood to celebrate. Also, I just want to thank you guys for all the support you've shown when it comes to these story-driven episodes. Regardless if you were there live or watched the VOD, I really put in a lot of effort when it comes to making my characters entertaining. And at times I felt like I've completely failed to them on occasion. And frankly, if it weren't for that support, Plush Pals probably wouldn't have continued. Now it's time for what you've all been waiting for, the 5K subscriber special. Or should I say, specials? Yep, I'm doing 2 sub-specials this time. Normally I never do this, but I got to do 2 this time to make up for not having a special when I hit 4K subs. So, what's this sub-special going to be? That's right, I'm hosting another Plush Pals collab. Back when I did the first one back in 2024, it was back in the series' early days, and there weren't a whole lot of people joining in. But with how much the series has grown, I think it's a good enough time to do another one. More info on that will be explained at a later date though. However, as for the second sub-special, that will remain a surprise. But it will be announced during the second Plush Pals anniversary, so be sure to tune in for that as well. And that concludes today's update video. I hope you're all excited for what's to come this year. And until next time, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Duranda.